Well, thank you so much for joining us with this special exclusive interview in our tonight's news edition. I'm joined by the CEO and the country director of the QSS Group. We're here in Rwanda. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Starting with the CEO of the QSS, which is celebrating 20 years of its operation here on this African continent. How did the company begin and what inspired its founding vision?
When I finished my master's degree in economics and international business, I worked with the UN agency and the World Bank, and all our focus then was on helping the economy to grow. We started in Uganda, and after 10 years, 9 years of work, I felt that it was time to start to look at which areas we could focus on as a person myself. So I picked one of the P's, that's people. As we know, the factors of business, people, price, place, and product. So I picked out the people because the people influence all the others. And my focus then was because of my learnings from working with medium-sized enterprises and bigger ones on policy analysis. So I started on how do I help business communities to perform better. And it looked very clear from my analytics, because that's my background. I could see that the people had the biggest marginal input and output ratio.
That's where I was going to reach. Looking back over the past 2 decades, what have been the most significant milestones you can say that the company achieved?
Initially, when we started, we were focusing only on the businesses, but the business gets the output of what we put through. So we had to look at the input of our business, who were the people. So when we started in Uganda, spread into Rwanda, and then Kenya, Tanzania, and later on South Sudan as well, it was all about the people, the skills of the people, the talent. How do these people create an impact on the businesses that they serve, on the organizations they serve, for the objective of those organizations or enterprises? So the challenges were that people are very fluid. It's a very fluid factor of production. Because whereas the person may have the technical skills, they may not have the soft skills. Or it could be a time when the person is going through some emotional challenges or some mental situations. We talk about mental health issues and stuff like that. So understanding that it's not just about finding the right technical competence, but rather the right person in the full package, female or male, was the first aspect that we had to deal with, and we got into that. The other challenge maybe I can highlight is that businesses or our clients understanding that it's not just about the technical competencies. It's also about the other soft skills, the other attributes that make a person complete for the role they're required for. Yeah.
Then back to the country director. The Q sourcing, how would you say that the Q sourcing has contributed to the employment creation, specifically when you are talking about the job creation here in Rwanda, providing job, workforce development, and business growth as well?
Thanks, Adams, for having me. We are honored to be here. Yeah, QSS Rwanda has hugely contributed to the Rwandan economy and the workforce as well. So far during our years of operations in Rwanda, we've been able to place more than 5,000 employees in different companies. And we've been able to serve satisfactorily our clients. Some of them, we've been with them for past 10 years. And QSourcing has been among the top HR firms that have served that noble cause. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of workforce development, what would you say that this has been a very milestone which you can cherish over the past 2 decades of the QSS in operation?
Yeah, we served both the white-collar jobs and blue-collar jobs. And we supported our talents in landing the very decent jobs and the on-job trainings as well for them to grow into their career. Yeah.
There are multiple challenges when the company is starting and even on the ongoing journey of the company. Back to the CEO. What challenges has the company faced along the way and the lessons that have helped to shape its success today by overcoming such challenges?
Because as a group, we're headquartered in Mauritius, operating in all these 5 countries in East Africa. What came out as an initial challenge was aligning culture of the different people and aligning behavior practices across all these countries. Once people are trained and led to understand the why behind what you expect of them, then they respond. They respond favorably. Now, the challenge was we had to be patient with the different countries. And you have to understand that you're in a growth process and a learning process as well for the teams. So alignment of that was critical. And how we did that was to continuously train and give feedback to the teams. Also engage with the clients because the clients also are different. You know, the clients are people.
Actually, that's where I was about to reach.
Yeah.
You know, partnership, as you said, partnership have also been essential to your success over the past 2 decades. And what role have your clients, partners, and stakeholders, would you say they have contributed over these past 2 decades of the QSS in operations?
So our clients have, we have converted our relationships from just being service providers to being partners. So we understand where they're headed as businesses, or as organizations, and then develop our own strategies to support them in the long run. So some of these sectors or industries were new to the region, and some of our practices were also new. So we had to get into partnerships with international accredited bodies for skills levels, so that the talent that we build is to international spec, and so they can even move across borders. The second thing is partnering with organizations from different parts of the world, from South Africa, from France, from the United Kingdom, as well as from the Middle East, because these are all different interesting economic zones, economic territories. So partnering with them so that we would get those experts to come here and transfer those skills. Now at group level, we would transfer the skills across the territories. And in Rwanda, it's been very helpful to help build the skills of those whom we engage with to that international level. Now, of course, we want to maintain local talent, build the local talent, so that because they understand the terrain, they understand the local terrain, and we want that. Yes, we build their skills, we raise their skills levels to be able to help and support the businesses in those areas. Locally, we also engage a lot with private sector foundation, RDB, and all these other government bodies, because there is a government strategy on skills. So we need to be a part of it. We need to help Rwanda to grow and to achieve its agenda. So we've got to plug into that as well.
Country Director, you shared a glimpse about the QSS in Rwanda particularly, but I want to know what values and the company culture have enabled QSS in SAVTEC to remain relevant, resilient, and trusted for over 20 years. But you can also share a little bit about Rwanda's experience over the 16 years it has been operating here in Rwanda.
Yeah, true. We have a set of values we follow while executing our job or serving our clients, but allow me to pick out probably two or three. One, as our brand starts with Q, so saying that Q stands for quality. We've been able to maintain the qualitative work, how we are serving our clients. The other one is transparency. In whatever we do, you are able to trace the traceability. Everything is transparent, following SOPs, and you can be able to account for any job or assignment that has been assigned to you. The other one is the turnaround time. Very quick turnaround time. Given time is of essence, and we've been able to serve our clients in that way. So those values, among others, helped us to excel and to be able to seamlessly serve our clients.
Yeah. I'm about to even ask this question. We are having the National Strategy for Transformation, the second one, NST2. One of the particular pillar also highlights that in this 5 years, there should be the creation of over 200,000 jobs for specifically youth. How are you able to work with the HR and other managing resources to reach that goal and also assist the government to also achieve that goal?
Yeah, that's an interesting observation. And as QSourcing, not only hiring people, but we are mostly focusing on how to make people productive, the productivity side, to be able to upskill the local talents to a level where they can compete at a regional level. Why not even at the global level? Given Rwanda, it's an open country, and given we have that access to global citizenship, so we need to raise the bar of our talents locally for them to be able not only to compete to work from Rwanda only, but again across the region and the global. I think the CEO mentioned something very interesting, and like in Uganda, there is a component we started, but we want to strengthen it here in Rwanda, called the assessment skill center, where we can even, while upskilling people on job training, they can even be certified, like this TVET, you see the Rwanda TVET board, how those people, we can upskill them technically, but again on the soft skill side for them to be able to scale. Yeah.
Well, one more question before we conclude this interview. Back to CEO. As you celebrate this milestone, what is your vision for the next 20 years, and what message would you like to share with your employees, clients, and partners?
The next 20 years and beyond is going to be how we utilize technology to benefit people's productivity in the workplace. And what we're doing there is we are introducing our own tools internally to make sure we leverage off the past, our experience in the past, building on those success stories, those success practices, and integrating them, of course, using AI and all these machine learning bits. We also are setting up an in-house learning center. Martin talked about skilling. That's for technical skills, welders, plumbers, electricians, to upskill them to deployment level, workplace level, what we call pre-employment upskilling. So the next 20 and so years, three critical things we're going to be looking at: technology, how do we introduce technology, and how do we leverage off technology. Two, the learning process. as you can imagine, learning has changed so much because we have tools, gadgets, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Even the material that is used is presented in different forms. So we have to also have a specific learning process that we use. The third bit is the remote working, because now a workplace pretty much can be anywhere else in the world. Time zones permitting, the person is available, the person should be able to deliver on what you expect from them. So we are expecting to do a lot of stuff, and all this is to help our clients to achieve their own objectives, which is why we partner with them in this space.
I think let me provide 30 seconds for each. And how are you ready to embrace the new technology of AI in your services?
From a group level, we have learned a lot. We've learned a lot from the past 20 years, right? So this is some material that we could call training material for our own tools to help us build a strong foundation into the future. So we have 20 years track record, 20 years of learnings, and 20 years of success in areas, 20 years of challenges, 20 years of failure. All that provide lots of foundation to project us into the future.
Country Director, Rwanda is also embracing the policy of AI, and you know, recently they established the AI agency. How are you ready for this AI and in your services you provide?
Yeah, thanks, Adams. Yeah, already the journey has started. We have not left behind, and during our recruitment processes, we've started already incorporating it at a scale that can still waive away the time-consuming assignments to be able to still keep on the good turnaround time to serve satisfactorily our clients. So given our country has given us infrastructure, the space, again, we'll leverage that to be able to boost and get where we want to land. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Both they highlighted this 20-year journey of the Q sourcing subtech, which they are celebrating today. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Adams.
See you in the celebration.
Thank you.
Thank you.